Welcome to History with Herodotus, where the sands of time reveal their secrets and the whispers of the past become the roar of understanding. Today, we embark on a journey to explore one of the most monumental feats of human ingenuity, building the Hoover Dam. This marvel of engineering, situated in the Black Canyon of the Colorado River, has been a testament to human perseverance and innovative spirit since its inception. In the early 20th century, the United States was undergoing rapid industrialization and population growth, leading to an increased demand for hydroelectric power and water management systems. The Colorado River, with its unpredictable flow and devastating floods, had long been a challenge for the surrounding communities. As early as the 1900s, engineers and politicians began discussing the possibility of building a dam to harness the river's energy and provide a stable water supply. One of the key figures in the early stages of the Hoover Dam's development was Arthur Powell Davis, a brilliant engineer and hydrologist who served as the director of the U.S. Reclamation Service. Davis envisioned a massive dam that would not only control the Colorado River's flow, but also generate enough electricity to power the growing cities of Los Angeles and San Diego. His tireless advocacy for the project helped garner support from politicians, including Secretary of the Interior Ray Lyman Wilbur, who played a crucial role in pushing the project forward. As the idea of building the dam gained momentum, the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation conducted extensive surveys and studies to determine the feasibility of the project. The Bureau's engineers faced numerous challenges, including the harsh desert environment, the river's turbulent flow, and the lack of existing infrastructure. Despite these obstacles, the team persevered, driven by their vision of a dam that would transform the American West. In 1922, the U.S. Congress passed the Boulder Canyon Project Act, which authorized the construction of the dam and allocated funds for its development. As the Boulder Canyon Project Act paved the way for the construction of the Hoover Dam, the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation began to assemble a team of skilled engineers, surveyors, and laborers to tackle the monumental task. In 1923, the Bureau appointed a young and ambitious engineer, Walker Young, as the project's chief designer. Young's vision for the dam was nothing short of revolutionary, featuring a massive curved structure that would harness the energy of the Colorado River while withstanding its formidable flow. On April 20, 1924, the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation broke ground on the Hoover Dam project, marking the beginning of one of the most complex and challenging engineering endeavors in history. The early stages of construction were marked by chaos and disorganization, as thousands of workers descended upon the remote desert site with little more than tents and makeshift shelters to call home. Despite these challenges, the workers persevered, driven by their determination to build something that would last for generations. As the project progressed, the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation faced numerous technical hurdles, including the development of a revolutionary new concrete mixture that could withstand the extreme temperatures and stresses imposed by the dam's massive structure. The Bureau's engineers experimented with various combinations of cement, aggregate, and water, eventually settling on a proprietary blend that would become a hallmark of the Hoover Dam's construction. On June 6, 1925, the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation began excavating the dam's foundation, a process that would take nearly 2 years to complete. The excavation required the removal of over 1.5 million cubic yards of rock and soil, which was accomplished using a combination of drilling, blasting, and manual labor. As the excavation progressed, the workers encountered numerous geological challenges, including unstable rock formations and hidden underground faults. In 1926, the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation began constructing the dam's diversion tunnels, a pair of massive concrete conduits that would redirect the Colorado River around the construction site. The tunnels were built using an innovative new technique known as the cut-and-cover method, which involved excavating a trench and then covering it with a concrete arch. The diversion tunnels played a critical role in the dam's construction, allowing workers to build the dam's foundation and superstructure without being hindered by the river's flow. As the dam began to take shape, the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation faced numerous logistical challenges, including the transportation of materials and equipment to the remote desert site. The Bureau constructed a network of roads, railways, and pipelines to support the project, including a 22-mile-long pipeline that carried water from the Colorado River to the construction site. The pipeline was a marvel of engineering in its own right, featuring a series of massive steel pipes that were welded together on site using a revolutionary new technique known as electric resistance welding. In 1928, the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation began pouring concrete for the dam's superstructure, a process that would take nearly 4 years to complete. The concrete was mixed on site using a combination of cement, aggregate, and water, and was then poured into massive steel forms that were built to precise specifications. As the concrete set, the workers used a series of intricate systems to cool it, including a network of pipes that carried cold water through the dam structure. As the concrete poured into the steel forms, the dam's superstructure began to take shape, its massive curved wall rising from the desert floor like a titan. The workers labored tirelessly, driven by their determination to complete the project on schedule. In 1931, after nearly 7 years of construction, the Hoover Dam was finally completed, its gates closed, and the Colorado River impounded behind it. The reservoir that formed, known as Lake Mead, would become one of the largest man-made lakes in the world, stretching over 112 miles behind the dam. On September 30, 1935, President Franklin D. Roosevelt dedicated the Hoover Dam, hailing it as a mighty achievement that would bring prosperity to the people of the American West. The dam's completion marked the end of an era, as the Colorado River, once a force of nature, was now tamed and harnessed for human benefit. As historian Joseph Stevens noted, the Hoover Dam was more than just a feat of engineering, it was a symbol of American ingenuity and determination. In the years that followed, the Hoover Dam proved to be a vital component of the American West's infrastructure, providing hydroelectric power, irrigation water, and flood control for millions of people. The dam's impact extended far beyond its immediate vicinity, as it helped to spur growth and development in cities such as Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Phoenix. Today, the Hoover Dam is remembered as one of the most iconic and enduring symbols of American engineering, a testament to the power of human ingenuity and determination. The dam represents a pivotal moment in American history, when the country was transitioning from a rural, agrarian society to a modern, industrialized nation. As historian Donald Worcester observed, the Hoover Dam was a harbinger of the modern age, a time when humans began to assert their dominance over nature. The dam's construction also marked a turning point in the history of the American West, as it helped to open up the region to settlement and development. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember that, to understand the present, we must first understand the past.